child solo parent and hardworking mom. Today's episode came to my mind when I was watching the USA divorce court television series on all the situations, events, and circumstances that warranted the termination of the marriage. Both parties can start a new life and try to use their lessons learned and be a better spouse in the future. In many countries, multiple marriages, divorces, and remarriages are a normal part of life. But in the Philippines, things are different, very different. Most Filipinos will never experience divorce, not because they're lucky or immune to heartbreak, but because legally divorce doesn't exist in their country. I will discuss why the Philippines remains the only country in the world without divorce, outside the Vatican, how that affects relationships, and what it means for both Filipinas and their foreign partners. The Philippines does not allow divorce for its citizens unless the marriage was under Islamic law. The only option for ending a marriage is annulment, which is a long, expensive, and emotionally draining legal process. Unlike divorce, where a marriage is legally dissolved, an annulment declares that a valid marriage never existed. To get one, a person must prove psychological incapacity, fraud, coercion, or other very narrow legal reasons. It's not easy and it's not cheap. This legal restriction has deeply shaped the cultural and emotional landscape for women in the Philippines as follows. Number 1. Fear of legal hurdles. Many Filipinas stay in unhealthy or unhappy marriages simply because annulment is complicated, costly, and can take 3 to 5 years, with no guarantee of success. Number 2. Social and religious pressure. The Philippines is a deeply Catholic country. The church strongly opposes divorce, and many women are raised to believe that marriage is for life, no matter what. Number 3. Lack of financial resources. An annulment can cost anywhere from 150,000 to 300,000, $2,500 to $500,000 or more. For many, that's an unreachable amount. Number 4. For the children's sake, because divorce isn't accessible, many Filipinas choose to sacrifice personal happiness for the stability of their children. Family comes first. Foreigners are often surprised at how serious and loyal many Filipinos are about relationships. But this mindset isn't accidental. It's shaped by a legal system that offers no easy exits. Here is why. Number 1. They don't take marriage lightly, since annulment is a nightmare. Most Filipinos don't rush into marriage. They think long term. They value loyalty, family, and endurance. Number 2. They're more likely to value stability over romance, while love matters. Security and long term compatibility matter even more. Number 3. Many dream of marriage, but not always realize the trap. Some young Filipinas idealize weddings and commitment, only to discover later that living a bad marriage is far more difficult than they imagine. When a foreign man enters the picture, things shift dramatically. 1. Foreigners can divorce in their home countries. A divorced American or European man can marry a Filipina even if she's single but separated. That creates a path that many local men simply can't offer. Number 2. Filipinas see foreigners as a second chance for many single mothers or separated women. A foreign partner becomes a rare shot at love, stability, and legal freedom because foreign systems recognize and allow divorce. 3. Foreigners offer emotional and legal liberation. A man from the US, Canada, or Australia might seem like a savior, not just because of money, but because of the emotional escape from a system that traps women in broken marriages. So, what steps or process does a Filipina go through if she wants legal freedom from a local Filipino marriage? Step 1. Hire a lawyer. Step 2. File a petition proving that the other party was psychologically incapable of fulfilling marital duties. Step 3. Appear in court multiple times. Step 4. Bring in a psychiatrist and expert witnesses. Step 5. Wait, sometimes 4 years. Even if granted, the annulment doesn't include spousal support or equitable division of property like divorce might in the West. It's a tough road. There are many reasons a divorce law has not been passed. 1. The Catholic Church's influence despite repeated bills being filed in Congress. Divorce always gets black. The Church remains a powerful political and cultural force. 2. Political conservatism. Many lawmakers fear backlash from conservative voters, especially in rural provinces. 3. Misconceptions. Some believe legal divorce would destroy the family unit or promote identity despite the rising number of couples living in separation without any legal closure. If you're a foreigner dating or married to a Filipina, remember this. 1. She likely grew up in a culture that idealizes marriage. It's not just about falling in love, it's about survival, morality, and making relationships work no matter what. 2. She may be separated but not annulled legally. Many women are still married. Even if they haven't seen their husband in 10 years, it's not the seat, it's the system. 3. She's probably been through more than you know, whether it's an ex she can't legally detox from, children she prioritizes above all, or a deep longing to have a real marriage. There's a depth to her journey that many foreigners underestimate. There is growing public support for divorce in the Philippines, especially among younger generations, but change is slow. Until then, Filipinas will continue to be shaped by this legal reality. Many will avoid marriage altogether or pursue foreign partners who offer both love and legal options. In the Philippines, love isn't just about feelings, it's about laws, limitations, and lasting commitment. For many Filipinas, marriage isn't a decision made lightly because once you're in, there's almost no turning back. I guess we will never experience remarriage because we never can end a first marriage. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and donating to my channel. We are family. See you next episode.